Krillin would be a better main character than Gohan ever would be. Okay, I hear you. I do understand the point as to why you think Gohan won't work as a main character. It's time for your Dragon Ball hot takes, man. We do these once a week to prove that Dragon Ball fans cannot read or watch or comprehend or read their own show. Let's get right to it, man. Goku and Vegeta's relationship / rivalry in Super is trash, and I believe it would be better if they actually acted like bros. Instant disagree. One, no, I don't want Goku and Vegeta to just act like fuck it. I don't want Goku and Vegeta moving like these. Don't want hug me brother Goku and Vegeta. I especially don't want this. This is just imagine Goku and Vegeta just beat up Beerus. Doesn't make sense from a racial motive, historic motive, they like, and personality motives. None of their personality, none of their history that they have, nothing about their relationship, nothing about the dynamic as to why they are rivals. There is literally just no reason they would be like this. On top of that, though, despite everything, they do behave brotherly. I question if you have a brother. And all my people with siblings, even if it's a brother-sister relationship or sister-brother relationship, shout out to the TSO Women's. Even for the people that don't have the same gender corresponding sibling, you know what I'm talking about. Goku and Vegeta behave like brothers. They do. They just do. I don't know how else to tell you that. I'm not trying to gaslight you, but they literally have the what doesn't need to be said is going to be shown dynamic time and time and time again. They care about each other. They just don't walk around saying I love you all the fucking time. It's actually very impressive that they're at this point, if anything. So no, I completely disagree with the take that they need to act more brotherly. They shouldn't have any antagonistic arguments in dire situations. No, I completely think you're wrong. You're just wrong. The Azaru Great Ape in concept is cool, but I've never been a huge fan of it. It's just a giant lumbering monkey that... It's just a giant lumbering monkey that leads to uninteresting fights with bland choreography. It's not the worst form in the series, but it's down there for me. Look, I don't know who's on this account. You know, I have my suspicions of who's on this account. hey, someone in the chat typed it, bro, Frieza. Bro, someone in the chat typed it, bro, Frieza. Get off Twitter. Hey, Frieza found Elon's Twitter and said, hell yeah. Anyway, but Frieza, log off of Twitter, please. But two, Frieza, I'll say this. In comparison to every other Dragon Ball transformation, something does have to be on the lower end, and Great Ape is on the lower end. I think that's fair, just because it's just not as cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, it could be cool to you, and that's fine. But for me, at least, you know, I mean, you have Super Saiyan, you have Super Saiyan 2. I understand Super Saiyan 2 outside of Gohan gets nerfed, but shit, I mean, damn, the Gohan shit might solo. You have Super Saiyan 3, which for some people love it, some people hate it. You have God, you have Blue, you have UI, it's a technique. You have UI, you have Ego. You have a ton of transformations. So at some point, yeah, you're like, damn, it probably is on the lower end, and that's fine. They're going to cook you. They're going to act like you don't care about Dragon Ball. I do think you're Frieza, but this is fine. This is fine. Daima would be a lot more enjoyable by more people if a major plot line wasn't the fact they were kids. I'm sure Toriyama could have Toriyama's funny. I'm sure Toriyama could have bullshit himself into figuring out a way to kidnap Dende and make the antagonist strong enough to matter. I mean, technically speaking, you're absolutely right in the sense of if he wanted to make people in the demon world stronger, considering the buff of the eye, he just could have. However, it's fine that he didn't because it doesn't make things seem inconsistent with the rest of the story. The only question mark is the latest transformation. That's probably too much of a spoiler, but let's be honest. At this point in time, especially when this video gets dropped, we all know what the I'm talking about. But I'm going to be nice and just say the most recent power-up is perhaps the only how did that happen thing. But even with the retcons that Delilah has done time in and time out, time in and time out, time in and time out, it doesn't feel like none of it works. And I think at this point, if they were grown, you could argue, okay, how does it work? I would even low-key kind of go there because Goma is pretty not pussy right now. You know what I mean? But so if you just want to have somebody who all along with this eye just stomps fucking Boo, I mean, fine, but, you know, he doesn't need to just stomp Boo. And then, mind you, you could just sit there and be like, oh, yeah, but this Goku at this point in time probably would just stomp Boo. So that's why they had to nerf him into being a tot and, you know, do what happens in the show. I'm trying to be nice. Let's move on, though. But, yeah, no, I think low-key, if anything, I'm just going to, and if that's a bad point, that's fine. What I am implying is that y'all niggas do not care that much that they were kids. Y'all just have a crush on adult Goku, which, to be fair, he is my glorious king. Okay, well, now, I don't think I need a spoiler warning for this, but I guess spoiler warning for this, being ultra cautious, because now people care about Daima like that. Super Saiyan 4 better stay in Daima. Delilah, Delora, Deanda. Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct is the correct way to move forward with Dragon Ball. It makes them more interesting as characters. Some fans want Super Saiyan 4 plus UI to make Super Saiyan 5, which is stupid and scary. I think it will. They have an easy write out for it. Just make it have magical properties. In regards as to how they unlock the form. And if this is a form that can just be used, not gonna lie, you are better plus ratio. Don't worry, my friend. I don't think they're gonna do a regression into Super Saiyan 4 Ultra Instinct. I think you're fine. I think you're fine. Now, if it does happen, that theory of like, you know, low key, the Dragon Ball team is taking all the fan arts and just like played shuffle. It's cooking at that point. Because if we get a canonic Super Saiyan 5, it is what it is. And I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to laugh, but fuck with it 2 days later. Yep, this is a scorcher. Krillin would be a better main character than Gohan ever would be. Not only is his personality better, he is the better character since the creators, RP Big Tory, have to keep reusing Gohan's character arc to keep him relevant. Okay, I hear you. I do understand the point as to why you think Gohan won't work as a main character. I don't think Gohan could work as a main character, especially now, considering that if you had an opportunity to do it, we all know when it should have happened. And again, to give you another point, I don't think it should have happened. I think it was fine. But because it hasn't happened, Krillin is still by far not a better main character choice. I don't know what to tell you. Krillin is just, you're not going to like this. He's just too weak. Sometimes it is that simple. Krillin is just too weak to be the main character. Let's just move on. Yeah, I don't even need to keep going. It also just would be a little weird, but Krillin's too weak. Ikari Broly is one of the best transformations in my opinion. The form looks so cool, has a great debut, and beats Goku's ass. And it makes sense for my glorious Broly to have. Yeah, I do think this is probably one of the more underrated transformations. I do basically agree with you. It just debuts very well and looks very, very, very fucking cool. Now, is it going to, like, you know, be relevant at some point? Absolutely not. You know, when the nigga masters his Super Saiyan power, it is what it is. Ikari question mark? It's the one where his, like, I mean, he does have green eyes naturally, kind of, but like it's the one where he looks like really, really, really mad, but like he's not transforming. Like, you know how his eyes can be like black green-ish type of thing. It's when he's just like fucking pissed. It's this one. So yeah. And it's the one where he gets stronger as he fights, you know, like he goes from base Vegeta to God Goku type shit. So yeah, I definitely love the transformation without a shadow of a doubt. I think all the points you made are well. It's just unfortunate that it's just going to be so irrelevant at some point. But no, I do fuck with it. Oh, well, we got a theory. So everyone is making up their theories on Delilah or whatever. I'm not going to go through everyone's, but this is just one of them. People are complaining that Goku didn't show or mention Super Saiyan 4 during Dragon Ball Super, but considering I'm guessing Daima's going to do a mind wipe type of ending to protect Dragon Ball, they don't even need to do that. They don't even need to do that. You can. There's several other ways outside of just erasing their memory. But you know, yeah, they don't need to do that. I hope they don't do that. Actually, I hope there's a lot of lore that we've gotten that matters and that they'll one day even bring up. I don't want them to just entirely forget about the demon realm. You know what I mean? And we expected a lot of Delilah this hot take. So here we go. Daima is better than the Tournament of Power and Super. I'm going to say no. Daima is, I think, going to age really well if they end well. For now, I'm going to say no, though, because it does have some episodes that are like some episodes, and then it definitely has good fights, but it doesn't feel like, I'm not gonna say not as cool as some moments in the Tournament of Power, but like somehow the Tournament of Power has like higher stakes. You know what I mean? Yeah, so the Tournament of Power has higher stakes, very, very, very easily argued cool factor. I like the characterization of multiple characters in the Tournament of Power a bit more, because in Daima, it's just how the hell do we get out of this situation? You know what I mean? It's not awful, because I do think Delilah is a really, it's shaping up to be really good. But I think I'd still prefer like the Tournament of Power, and it's not finished, so you could be dead wrong soon. Sage, I'll give you $100 if you can tell me without Googling who Katopella, Zeraloin, Rabarna, and Zarbuto are. Are these Dragon Ball characters? They are? Dogen Battle? They're probably, not gonna lie, one of them sound like the cat girl from U2 with Ribrianne. Now I think about it, there's probably two of them. Yeah, you probably named two of the Universe 2. Rabarna sound like, no, she doesn't sound like one of the gods. Oh, did you name like two of the robots? I'm going with two of the robots and two Universe 2 bitches. I'm going with two robots, two Universe 2s. Ah, the Power Ranger. Okay. All right, that's the Power Ranger, so I don't get paid. Let's see who this is. Oh, no, I'm not paid at all. Oh, well, I mean, I could have micked you here. I'm not wrong, but I'm not right. Because I was thinking of the girls. This is the guy. All right, so that's that one. Rabarna's probably the other guy then, I'm assuming. Yeah. The remaining three are, they're the guys. So essentially, it's the Universe 2, nigga edition, and then other bruh. Kid Buu should have been stronger and a Vegito villain. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. Like, holy shit, no. You would then be making an argument that either you want Vegito to win or you want Goku's Spirit Bomb to be stronger than Vegito, which is crazy. Two, if you go the route of, okay, Vegito wins, cool sword cuts Buu, GG scene, yeah, that's cool and all, but then you make the lesson of the Buu arc essentially like if Goku and Vegeta team up, they're unstoppable, which is, I'm not going to call character assassination, but like we've been known this. Whis then starts telling you that, hey, if Goku and Vegeta really team up, shit, Beerus, you're in trouble. Type of these things. Like, yeah, but they won't, and that's why we love them. You know what I mean? So, yeah, no. We shouldn't have Vegito beat Kid Buu and Kid Buu be stronger to do that. I don't care if you want Kid Buu to be canonically stronger than Buhan. You could even argue that in the anime at least. But no, Vegito doesn't need to fucking. No, I hate that one. Hit is one of the most overrated characters in all of Dragon Ball. He is carried by his cool design. His only motivation is paying rent, and his powers are just a way worse, more confusing written King Crimson. Don't know who King Crimson is. I don't think Hit's overrated though. Like, Hit isn't talked about all the time, but if Hit is in conversations that I'm aware of, I suppose so. But I don't think people talk about them. You know what I mean? Like for me for a character to be overrated, for me, they have to be obviously overrated by literal sense, but then they also have to like feel overrated. You know what I mean? Like it has to be one of them things where like they always fucking talk about them, and that's my thing. Niggas don't always talk about it. Now if you're in these conversations where niggas are talking about heavy hitters and someone goes, hey, don't sleep on it, then okay, cool, I guess. But I guess I'm being a little too semantic-y. Overall, I could see how, yeah, Hit's an overrated character because he's carried by cool powers and he's carried by time travel and cool design. But I think that's where it stops for the most part. But let's say I even gave you that. My issue then is like, who talks about Hit in 2025? You know? So yeah, I guess that's what it is. Maybe I'm micking you, but yeah. Super Evolved isn't that bad. or bluer isn't that bad of a transformation. The form looks cooler with the darker blue rather than light blue. And if you think about it, Super Saiyan Blue equals Super Saiyan plus God Ki. So Vegeta's new form is Super Saiyan 2 plus God Ki. It just makes sense. So why didn't Goku figure that out? Like, there's one. If Vegeta had Super Saiyan 2 in there, it is like, why wouldn't Goku do that? Honestly, the better argument I've heard, and someone even just made it in chat, the better argument I've heard is this essentially grade 2 Super Saiyan Blue, because at least you can then say, oh, that fits Vegeta's character more than it does Goku. However, it's not. But at this point, yeah, no, you would just like, you'd be like, damn, Goku, you never did that. In fact, you chose to use the Kaioken on top of it instead. Kind of weird, dude. So I don't like that. You think the form looks cooler? We just disagree there. I think you know, the aura looks pretty fucking stupid. I also don't think it's like a really accomplishing form. It also is a form that you talk about rehashes, and we talk about making it grade 2 again. The reason why I don't like the grade 2 argument is because, okay, now you're going to tell me that Vegeta is not only going to use grade 2 in 2024 or 2025, I'm sorry. But yeah, you're going to have Vegeta use grade 2 in 2025. But then not only is he using grade 2 in 2025, but he's also going to use the final explosion as well. What the fuck? So Vegeta just is nostalgic as hell. Like, I don't like anything about the form. I'm not saying that it's the worst in Dragon Ball, but I think there is a lot of better transformations than this one. My hot take is that Gohan is currently the strongest Saiyan. Not really a hot take. A lot of people think that. Like a lot of people think that. Damn near Toriyama wants you to think that. Like, probably just is at the moment. You know what I'm saying? But like, Goku could beat him in a fight because he's Goku. Vegeta probably can't beat the nigga. Gotenks hypothetically is possible, but no. But Broly hypothetically is possible, but no. Hell, they even have Gohan as a somewhat, they even make Broly sit down and watch Gohan because Gohan is supposed to be like the better version of Broly at this moment in time. So yeah, your really maybes are a hypothetical ultra lord level glaze of Gotenks, which isn't the worst take. I've seen someone try to do it. I definitely disagree, but I've seen someone try to do that. I don't think Vegeta would beat Gohan and Goku. And maybe you just really think that Gohan would troll Broly considering he knows about him. So Gotenks, yeah. A couple people have the argument that essentially if they fuse now, considering how they sparred against Gohan, that if they fuse, they would be on timing. It's an argument. I don't enjoy it, but it is an argument. Rage and Blast over Spark and Zero. Nah. Because I think if Rage and Blast had dropped now, the same shit would happen. I'm not going to downplay how aesthetically like beautiful Sparking is. I'm not going to downplay the story mode in Sparking Zero. I'm not going to downplay like how you even play the game necessarily. The reason that Sparking is kind of like a to some people nowadays is because the community is genuinely like it's a bunch of piece of shit fucks ruining the game. But the game itself, if you play your friends, nobody's had a problem with the game playing your friend. It's just like at some point, you know, everybody not playing the game, you know, human nature, you subtly don't want to play the game as much. So it is what it is, man. It's unfortunate what happened to Sparking, but I think it's a better game than Raging Blast. And if Raging Blast were to drop in 2024, you would flip this sign. If Sparking Zero had dropped in like whatever and Raging Blast had dropped to like when Sparking Zero did, you'd flip the sign. My hot take is that Chi-Chi reverse groomed Goku. All right, we're done. I know because I don't respond. No, Sage, let him cook. I think that's it. I think we good, man. I think we good. Let me refresh, get a couple more. I think we good, bro. We good, man. We good, man. Oh, today, subject of the day is Frieza, man. Frieza wasn't needed in Super. Frieza was the perfect villain, but his constant returns have been a cheap cash grab. He should have stayed dead after the Namek Saga. I disagree. I'm just going to say it. Execution and Revival of F could have been better, but even if you think Revival of F was a cash grab, because that is probably the arc that you could just yoink from the series. And hell, I give you stuff there. Revival F specifically probably is the cash grab. Nothing wrong with the Tournament of Power. In fact, I'd argue you take out Revival F, put Blue in the Universe 6 arc, put Kaioken in Black or the Tournament of Power, but then have Frieza's reveal of returning to the series in the Tournament of Power, you wouldn't even remotely type this. And I don't think I'm better than Big Tory, but I'm not gonna lie. I think I won a lot of people over with that. If Frieza came back during the Tournament of Power, not Revival of F, but if his first return to the Tournament of, to Dragon Ball Super, if his first return to the Dragon Ball franchise was the Tournament of Power, and Boo goes to sleep, and then Goku's like, I got a fucking idea. We got 17 come back. We tried to get Boo. He fell asleep. Yo. Oh, Frieza. Hey, man. Hey. That would be an all-time Dragon Ball reveal. I literally think that, I'm not saying it could be better because obviously you have to, how are you going to make him so strong? You haven't established that earlier. Yap, other things of that nature. But then you can just do it the same way you did Revival of F. You know what I mean? We're good. We're good there. Let's see. People want to glaze Goku's new transformation. Well, he's my glorious king, of course. Yet slander Orange Piccolo just shows the favoritism of the fan base. I ain't gonna lie. He fucked y'all up. I ain't gonna lie. He fucked y'all up. Now, don't get me wrong. I like both. I like both. But he fucked y'all up. There's a lot of people who are skeptical of Orange Piccolo, but then Goku, like, almost directly from a Namekian, mind you, gets the same power-up-ish type of thing. At least it appears this way at this moment in time. This could be 1,000,000% wrong. We don't know unless you know, and appreciate you for not spoiling if you do know. I don't know how you know. But, yeah, no. The idea that there's individuals that like Goku's transformation, don't like Orange Piccolo's transformation, those people definitely 1,000% do exist. Furthermore, it does show that, yeah, you're easier to go with the Glorious King shit than you are with Piccolo, which is justified. He's the fucking main character. But yeah, no, that exists. This is just true. Who doesn't like Orange Piccolo? Someone in one of my videos said I argue with myself sometimes. When I do like, and in case you think this, then I'm going to say this thing. I'm going to tell you guys one time, chat. I'm not accusing you niggas of amnesia. Go back and watch other Hot Takes videos. A lot of people don't like Orange Piccolo. It started with the Rage thing. For me specifically to talk about it, it started with Super Saiyan Rage. I said it was ass. Then they were like, okay, but you like Beast and Orange Piccolo. The safe haven for Orange Piccolo a lot of times, and I think one person specifically was like, y'all only fuck with Orange Piccolo because it's Piccolo type shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that majority of Dragon Ball fans don't like Orange Piccolo. Hell, to tell you the truth, majority of Dragon Ball fans don't have a problem with a single Dragon Ball transformation. If you're watching this video, you are the over-the-top nerd that is critical of the series too much. But, yeah, no, a lot of people think that Orange Piccolo is just some Make-A-Wish Mickey Mouse ass transformation. A lot of people feel the same way for Beast. A lot of people feel the same way for Rage. It's definitely happened on this channel even. I hope they retcon End of Z, and instead of it being Goku versus Oob, it's Goku versus Vegeta. MUI versus Ultra Ego. Because I'm pretty sure after those transformations were introduced, ain't nobody care about Goku fighting Oob.
What the fuck is he talking about?
We can have MUI versus Ultra Ego at some point in time. Absolutely. But what are you talking about? Oob is already shown to be kind of himmy in the manga. Like, that one fucking panel won me over. The nigga rolls his hand up and shit went left. Yeah, I definitely think when you even look at the End of Z now, considering both are in base, yeah, it's possible that this fucking Ultra Lord level Goku is swapping hands with this tot. Yeah. Furthermore, it's about that was just about the next generation. Granted, obviously, there's a different story being told with Goku looking for a successor in the latter half of the Cell Saga and the Buu Saga to fucking Path to Power Dragon Ball Super. But when we go back to the End of Z, or when the series is over, I'm pretty sure when Goku and Vegeta get older, they're like, all right, yeah, fuck it. It's time. They're probably gonna squabble. I'm not saying MUI versus Ultra Ego should never happen. I'm not saying Goku and Vegeta part, what would it be? 3, 4? Should never happen. But no, it doesn't need to be at the expense of Oob, and they definitely don't need to retcon it. That would be crazy. Because even then, now I'm thinking about it, necessity of it even. Let's say that Goku versus Oob, like you are like, fuck it. Vegeta needs to be the final boss. It needs to be Saiyan line rules. They could do that outside of the tournament. They don't need to retcon Goku and Oob to do that. They could have that ultimate climactic fight, have whoever you want to be win the winner, and then, hey, that was fun. I'm gonna see you later though. My nigga Oob right there. You know what I mean? Like even then, now I think about it, even then, yeah, anybody that agrees with him respectfully, you're trying to disagree with me. I'm gaslighting. Cause yeah, no, that's just not necessary. No matter what, that is just an unnecessary thing to do. But let me know your thoughts, man. For now, these takes were kind of like not the worst, but still bad. Yeah, no, I'm lying. I'm lying. There were some bad ones. The more I think about it, goddamn, Dragon Ball fans, we never read, huh? Take care, stay blessed. See you next time, my nigga.